Hello everybody, Technovoid back here with your favorite Pokemon analyst, Hamster Wings. We're here with the final week of Trouble Double Draps. Draps? Drapions. It's the new team, dudes. We're the Trouble Double
Season 3
Drapions.
Quickball League.
Thank you for saying the words that I couldn't. We're here. UnibrowJesus versus Cactophone. That's Co, for those of you wondering. But you already knew that, because look at this man's team. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling like Ko's cores are just ridiculous every single game.
It's true.
Because he drafted really, really good.
It's true.
So he's just hard to prep for, because even though you know what he's going to bring, they're still monsters.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
This is Tentacruel's third game, and so far it has a 100% win rate, so we'll see how that goes. This Tentacruel's like fucking strong, dude. Toxtricity is like, I feel decent, like it hits.
Yeah, I like Toxtricity here. I like Giratina, I like Blastoise. Even Chandelure is like pretty good, because Scarf Chandelure is a decent check to Metagross, which you always need a check to Metagross. You need like 3.
3 or 4.
Maybe 4.
Maybe 6. Take them to the bank.
Even 6, maybe 7.
Maybe 15. Just draft 10 Pokemon and go against Mega Metagross.
Yeah.
Do it. How else? Jesus bringing in the double water types this week, which gives Rotom some room to play with.
Yeah, I mean he does have Scarf Chandelure for it.
What is the answer to Metagross here?
I mean he just has a lot of. He has Giratina, which won't die. He has Chandelure, which is like Scarfed. He's got Blastoise, which resists it.
What is Mienshao for?
Mienshao, I feel like Mienshao's pretty good for like fake out support against his team, because like it can stop a Z move from going off, it can stop screens from going up. I feel like Mienshao's just important for fake out.
Okay, fair enough. Anything else?
I think Talonflame's a really interesting ring here.
Why is that?
Because it'll let him get chip damage on anything he wants, and like a lot of it. Like, even just using Talonflame as a one-time nuke is, like, really good against Jesus.
I think leading with Talonflame would be dangerous against Mienshao, which is very likely a lead. Because the Fake Out has priority over whatever Gale Wings does, and then he doesn't have Gale Wings anymore.
Yeah, but, like, preserving a Z-Fly for, like, Chandelure is, like, really good.
That's true, if he brings it in later, yeah. For sure. Yeah, I think the Mienshao, which ironically beats the Talonflame in some sense, but if he can preserve the Talonflame for later, it could be very good at really taking out one of the how do you call it, glacier threats.
Yeah,
like not Blastoise or Giratina, but like either Toxtricity or Shandy would probably go down pretty fast.
Yeah, Toxtricity resists it, but like it's not that bulky.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's particularly bulky. I actually don't know Tox's stat spread at all.
It's actually like pretty bad.
I figured as much. Shall we get into it?
Sure.
Woo!
It's just his special attack and his ability that are really good.
That's true. How's its speed?
It's like middling.
Is it like 68 or something?
Yeah, it's something like that, or like 73.
Oh, shiny Toxtricity looks good. And fucking the Fake Out.
Immediately fakes out the Talonflame, which I think is a really good play.
Yeah, good from Jesus there. Darkest Lariat, that was the switch from Chandelure?
Yeah, that was Chandelure.
That makes sense.
Bringing up Blastoise here, which I think is actually a pretty good turn to bring in Blastoise.
Okay.
But Co calls it and then goes for the U-turn and gets in Metagross.
Okay.
Did he just Overdrive?
He did.
His own guy. Oh, Overdrive only hits the opponent?
Yes.
Oh.
You're thinking of Boom Burst.
Yes.
Alright.
So now he switches, which I think is good because Rotom came out.
Yeah. Nice on the Leaf Storm. So now...
But Ko does have his light screen up, which hurts Chandelure a lot. He's not going to be doing anything to this Metagross, even with crazy good moves.
I mean, it makes complete sense to protect there. I mean, he's pretty... Actually does not double into it. And that does a lot of damage to Grimmsnarl even through screens because of single target.
I mean, he did double into it. He just...
Right. And then he misses twice. Real fun. Jesus got some unlucky moves this turn. Stomping Tantrum, of course, doing major work again this week. Takes out Chandelure before it can do anything. In comes Tolorux.
That's so unlucky.
Seriously, that is pretty bad. Oh, man.
Metagross goes for the Protect again.
Goes for the
U-turn. We get the U-turn off on the Tentacruel and heal up because of its Regenerator. Blastoise comes out. I think this is actually like a prime setup turn for Blastoise.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, brings in the Como because
like if he Shell Smashes here, I think that's like an incredible play.
But he doesn't need Dark Pulses.
He doesn't need Dark Pulses. Understandable because Metagross was scary, but I think that was a no-risk setup.
Yeah, because Metagross wasn't gonna fucking stay in on a Giratina. It's pretty unlikely.
I think at this point you've seen that Metagross probably doesn't have Thunder Punch.
Yeah, it's been stomping Tantrum in all day. Protects against a Dragon Pulse.
Understandable because that thing's a threat.
Keeps going for Ice Beam, slowly whittling down Giratina.
Tentacruel actually has much higher special defense than most people think.
Yeah, it's wild.
It really just does not take a lot. Dragon Pulse takes out Talonflame.
Down goes Talonflame.
I really think that while Blastoise wasn't being targeted, he just needed to
at some point to Shell Smash, yeah. Because they're the focus right now.
As soon as the Tailwind's gone, and that's a free kill on Blastoise if he doesn't switch it.
Yeah, which he's not going to.
Nope. Gone.
Yeah, no that.
If he Shell Smash and Ice Beamed it, it would have died.
Yeah, Giratina was on.
Giratina was taking the full brunt of everything. Blastoise needed to take the free setup and go.
Yeah, unfortunately for Jesus, gets a crit.
Yeah, that mattered.
That would not have killed at -2. Absolutely not on a Primarina. But the crit makes it ignore its own stat debuffs, and therefore it gets a kill.
He turned a ton to Rotom, as expected. But he's got nowhere to U-turn to.
The last one up. And the switch guarantees that Jesus gets nothing but a 5-0.
Yeah.
Rock Slide. Bad call there. Not really a good call that could have been made there.
Yeah, there was no way you were going to pick up a kill.
Yeah, there was pretty much nothing that could have been done. Drain Punch brings you up a little bit, but I don't think it would have mattered. The Zen Headbutt probably would have one-shot from full anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oofa doofa. So, honestly...
the Heat Wave miss was pretty big.
The Heat Wave miss was pretty big. Even if it just hit one, honestly, it would have been better if it just hit one, because it would have done a hell of a lot of damage.
It would not have killed Metagross, because I think Light Screen was still up.
Yeah.
But then this situation would have happened, and Metagross would have been really low.
For sure. Yeah, and then he also got unlucky with the crit on the Rotom, getting the crit there against Primarina. Otherwise, I honestly think bringing in Primarina into that slot was not a bad idea.
No, I think that was fine.
I think it was perfectly fine.
Lowered special attack, I think it was fine.
Yeah.
I think the big thing was just you needed to Shell Smash.
You needed to Shell Smash. Mega Blastoise has not been doing what makes it an A tier this season.
Which is Shell Smash.
That's
as soon as Tailwind went down, Blastoise was gone, because if you had Shell Smashed, you would have kept the same speed that you had with the Tailwind.
Yeah, it'd be way faster.
Attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving on, good game though.
Ko didn't even have Gastrodon. You could have just muddy watered away.
True. Moving on to Poststructure versus OJ Otter. So Post's got a pretty decent team here. Unfortunately, he does not really have any freeze dryers, as far as I know. Freeze Dry is very good against OJ. OJ
does have a freeze dryer.
Yeah. And the benefits, what it benefits against a couple of these months.
It's basically just Starmie.
Just Starmie, yeah. Volcanion is decent. Togekiss is decent. Yeah, it takes neutral versus resist, double resist. I have some things to say about this game, but they're more so things that happen in this game. I don't know if I have much to say about these teams. Coming from OJ's side, it's looking pretty standard. The one thing is that there's no Mew here this week, surprisingly. That's the first time that's happened. And we're getting Articuno, who hasn't been here since week 1, who died immediately to an Anchor Shot.
Yeah.
For Post, he's generally made pretty bad use out of Stack Attacka.
So far, yeah.
Yeah. This is the last week. So, but Volcanion's been putting in some serious work. Volcanion puts
Stakataka like hasn't really fit onto his team for the most part.
I agree.
A lot of them are just fast, and Stakataka is like a trick room, like take over the world kind of Pokemon.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, his only like among his 3 A tiers, the only one that benefits from Trick Room is Stakataka.
Yeah,
like he's got B and C tiers that can work in Trick Room, but like yeah. Words. Volcanion puts in a lot of work on this team.
Volcanion's just an incredible B tier in general.
It's true. It's very true. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Let's fight, baby. Just do it.
Superior could potentially go off this match if it has the right moveset.
Huda?
Superior.
Superior? I mean,
I think that's every single match, honestly.
Yeah. Leading here. I think...
Total pressure. There's a lot of pressure on this right now.
In more ways than one. Good ally switch there. But yeah, actually pretty good ally switch there.
U-turn. I didn't even know it learned that.
Okay, in comes Superior. This is dangerous. I don't think that was a good switch. I don't think Superior was a good, or Volcanion was a good switch there.
I think Volcanion was risky there. Yeah.
Yeah. Although he does eat up the Scald. But not Togekiss, excuse me. Fucking nice miss on the Leaf Storm. That would have probably killed.
These moves are like 95%.
I'm pretty sure
like
Leaf Storm's 90.
Yeah. Man.
Takes him out.
I'm so sick of things missing.
I actually find it very funny that Togekiss's name is Togekiss here because it's like OJ, but also because I just call it Togekiss sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, the Earthquake is fucking terrible here. I don't know why he didn't switch out Stacka here against Crocodile. I think that was a big mistake. I mean, he
called it the Volcanion again.
Yeah, he does that a lot. Really, really, honestly, bad switch. He brought Stacka into a Crocodile.
Yeah, that was risky, and it did work out in the worst way possible.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Water Absorb again.
Yeah, because Stacka died.
Yeah. just healing the shit out of this Volcanion. It would have been so dead by now.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunate targeting.
Yeah, good bullet punch there. Takes it out before it can do anything dangerous. Fucking Suicune putting in some serious work. Luckily gets the poison 30% there on the Sludge Bomb.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty big for post, although I don't know what other attacks Suicune's carrying. If it carries Rest, it wouldn't really matter in the end.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't show off Rest at any point. Pretty obvious Stealing there, or whatever it used. Yeah, Stealing. So that makes sense. Yeah.
Why Stealing?
I don't know.
It's a fighting type.
It's true.
Steel type.
It's true. Bullet Punch takes it out, luckily, but Shadow Ball's gonna finally take out this Volcanion.
Suicune's been doing work. It's just sitting there.
It's just sitting there. It's fucking that singular Calm Mind was all it needed to just bulk the entire team out.
Yeah, Suicune's ridiculous.
Now this really comes down to it because he does not have Meteor Mash, so that's all he can go for.
Yeah.
Does fucking lose both Mons here.
Yeah.
Now, if Suicune had Rest here, now would be the fucking prime time to... Or rather, it would have been the fucking prime time to use it before Espeon comes in.
Yeah, because Espeon's definitely faster and it can do 10%, no problem.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And then the U-turn, not nearly enough to kill because Articuno's a bad Pokemon. Fight me.
Articuno's definitely not a physical attacker, but Espeon's special defense is way too high for Articuno to have taken it out.
Uh-huh. And good from Post. Honestly, Post could have won that much earlier had he not made some pretty terrible switches. But as it stands, given the situation he was in, I think he played fine. But I think both losing Volcanion, or not Volcanion, losing Volcanion I think made sense where it happened. I think losing Stakataka and Starmie where he did were just bad choices on his end.
Yeah, Staka is a tough Pokemon to use. And it definitely doesn't work well on high-speed teams.
Yeah,
at least like semi-trick room to use it, or if you're just going to use it as like a defensive wall.
Which is what he did this week.
Oh, it was a defensive wall?
Yeah, it was not max attack. It was like max like HP and special defense, and
Makes sense.
And it had like ally switch, stealth rocks, gyro ball, and Stone Edge, I think.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, he originally had Sawsbuck on the team. I'm like, I don't think Sawsbuck makes sense here.
Okay.
That was my prediction. I don't think Sawsbuck would have done much. I mean, it might have helped take out the Suicune a bit earlier.
Maybe.
Suicune put in some serious work. Suicune not having rest was a mess. Otherwise...
Yeah, I mean, in the end, it does just need to sit there.
yeah, it really
that's
does.
what it's best at.
Yeah, and it did end up helping Post out a lot with the Scalds into the water absorbs. I think that happened 3 times.
Yep.
Sometimes because he just forgot that was its ability, and sometimes because the other thing was just dead.
Like, Staka died, yeah.
Yeah. Bringing in Staka into a Crocodile was maybe the biggest mistake on Post side this match, I think.
It does, even with all that defense, it is still 4x weak to ground.
Yeah, big time. Even when it's a 2-hit. I mean, he already had Volcanion out, which is already a ground weakness. And Volcanion did have the Shuka Berry, but bringing out that double was just not a good idea against that. Togekiss would have been better. What was Togekiss running? I don't remember. All we saw was Air Slash. That's all we needed to see.
Yeah.
That's all we needed to see, dude. Air Slash is very good against his team. Alrighty, moving on to the next one. We got Eggpling versus Lazadin. Now, this is a good match.
This was a very deciding match, too.
Yes, indeed.
Who got first?
Let's talk about this match. So on Lazadin's side, no Steelix. That's a Mega Diancie game through and through.
Yep.
We seen the...
Which I agree with. I think Mega Diancie was the play here.
Absolutely. Fucking fairies, dude. Egg's got all these fairy weaknesses on this team.
Yep.
But he also has Aegislash.
Yep. Which is weak to Earth Power, which Diancie learns.
Fuck. Oofa doofa. Seeing Tyranitar and Dracozolt here makes me think Sandrush. Cradily is obviously a good pick. I mean, we got Keldeo with Muddy Water here. Bronzong, I don't see Bronzong going for, what's it called? The Trick Room? This week?
Bronzong's definitely screen support.
Screen support, absolutely, yeah. How else we feeling?
I'm feeling like Egg has an uphill battle.
Yeah.
That's all I'm feeling.
Yeah. Shaman's got some fucking carry potential, though, here.
Yeah.
I mean, between Grass and Earth Power...
Yeah.
It's got some mad coverage.
And it gets ridiculously walled by Bronzong. If Bronzong comes in while Shaman's out, that's free screens, which is devastating to Egg. It's a tough matchup.
It sure is, yeah.
I don't even know if a knockoff from Mega Gallade kills Bronzong.
I'm not sure. I don't think it has knockoff.
Yeah, I mean... Not unreasonable. Aegislash would definitely be able to kill it in at least 2 hits. So, if this is the lead, I would assume immediately that Dracozolt's banded. Which, that damage shows that he probably is. Zoroark reveals himself because he goes for the Z move.
Yeah, trying to one-shot the Tyranitar, and it would have worked too. It does a fuck lot to the Bronzong.
If it wasn't for those dumb kids and their bell. He would have gotten away with it.
Fuck that bell.
Alright,
I love
so
that
now
bell so much.
Aegislash is in a pretty good position to King Shield.
Yeah. But at the same time, the Bolt Beak on the Zoroark made too much sense there.
Yep. And he gets up a free light screen, calling the King Shield perfectly.
Yeah. Honestly, Lazadin plays very well this game. Bringing in Gallade here. Big mistake on a Sandrush and Dracozolt. Bye!
He didn't Mega, it didn't matter. That's a banded Dracozolt.
That is a banded Dracozolt moving first.
Both screens are up. Maybe if he had Shadow Sneak on it, it could have done something, but it's too high health, man.
Takes out the
Goes
Zolt.
down to Shaman's Earth Power. Hammer Arm on the Bronzong. Reduce his speed a little bit. Body press on Shaman. Shaman's pretty bulky. It's got 100 HP, 100 defense. It's pretty bulky.
And I believe it's max HP EVs as well.
Goes for Sandrush Extra Drill comes out. Gets off a Swords Dance, which is like horrifying and a big call out. But it is going to go down to its Sash, and even though it's faster...
It got that bully punch.
Yeah, Pangora's going to go for the Bullet Punch.
Really good play on Egg here.
Yeah.
That's a smart move. I'd forgotten this thing had bullet punch. I'm like, Egg is so fucked. And then he used bullet punch. I'm like, my boy. My boy is gone.
I have no idea if that mattered.
What?
That grass not crit.
Oh, did it crit? That's hilarious.
Yeah. I went through and I tried to calc it, and I'm like, I don't know what their spreads are. I don't know if it mattered.
I mean, 100
I could have put it in
base
after, but then I didn't care anymore.
Yeah, now this is real bad, because with the screens up, that bullet punch is not going to do enough. He's got the fairy resist berry, but that does not matter right now.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Would that have killed from full even?
I'm not sure.
I mean, the fairy resist berry is, like, the only thing that could have saved him there. Not even fucking Assault Vest would have done it. Now, I think this double protect is actually so good, because he completely just fucking brings the King Shield out.
Yeah, because now King Shield is wasted. He can't get another one next turn unless he tries to roll for it, which he does, and it fails.
It fails.
Understandable, it was the right play.
Yeah. Actually, so DNC goes down. Noteworthy, so he goes for the crunch here, taking this out. I want to pause for a second here. On one hand, I do agree, and like, for sure, double King Shielding was the play, but had King Shield gone off, that Dazzling Gleam would have just one-shot the Keldeo.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
It is?
It is if a spread move if a move that can hit more than one target only hits one target, it does not have the damage reduction. If a move
I thought it counted because it hit the protect.
I don't believe so. I mean, I'm not sure then.
I don't know how it works.
Okay.
I don't play doubles enough.
Fair enough. I looked it up after watching this match, and what I read, the way I interpreted it is...
This is a ridiculous mind game, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Egg tried to call Tyranitar's Protect, because obviously Keldeo can one-shot it now that Sand's gone.
Yeah.
But he called his Protect!
He called his...
It's ridiculous.
It's really funny. I mean, Lazadin's Protect game these past, like, 4 turns is so fucking on point. Honestly, Cradley...
Not that long, so...
Cradley honestly should have just gone for the Earth Power turn earlier to reserve, to save a differential point, but I understand why he went for the Toxic, because, like, if for some reason Earth Power, like, missed, or didn't kill, or something, the Toxic was the safer move, because then he could just stall out 2 turns.
Toxic is the move that can miss.
Well, okay.
I would have gone for Earth Power immediately.
Okay, fair enough. Alrighty. I'm dumb. Okay. Good match, though, from both sides. Lazadin did play better. Those just some fucking mad protect game at the end there. Egg just did not have the answer to DNC. Or rather, he did have the answers to DNC, but they were gone. I mean...
he didn't have an answer to DNC under screens.
Yeah. I mean, Bronzong, for what it's worth, put in so much fucking work. Like, you look at this match and you're like, dude, that Draco's ult, dude. Nah, dude, that Bronzong, dude.
Yeah.
That light clay Bronzong, not
screens
a chance.
Screens are big, man. Screens are
Screens are dangerous. Lazadin really fucked up with the Excadrill, though. The Swords Dance. I mean, it totally makes sense that in the Sandstorm you'd try and go for that, but Bullet Punch does exist. I think he was expecting potentially the double protect or something. I don't know what he was expecting there. But good match all around.
I think it's reasonable to say he looked up Pangoro and said, Pangoro doesn't learn Mach Punch. I'm winning. And didn't realize it got Bullet Punch.
Yeah. Well, Bullet Punch is, like, super resistant, so why does it fucking matter until you realize that fucking Sash, bruh, you're a 1. You're a 1, boy. Alright. MVP for this week. This is a tough one. I'm gonna pull. You gotta stall for time again while I check the thing again.
I think everybody got it, but, you know.
Everyone got what?
MVP.
You think everybody got MVP? Well, I know OJ hasn't gotten MVP, but also I don't necessarily think OJ deserves it.
This week, no.
Yeah. I mean, I think OJ played better this week than he has in the past.
Yeah.
But I also think that he made enough bad mistakes that it's just like, I ain't feeling it. I don't know. Am I too hard on him? I feel like maybe I'm too hard on him, but I feel like it just his level of play isn't that strong. I look forward to seeing him improving, but I haven't really gotten to that point yet where it's like, yeah, I don't know.
He has said a couple times that he's not super happy with his draft this season.
Let's see, we're going to Lazadin, Eggpling, poststructure, Feanor, friendship, and Jesus. Who is that leave? It leaves Ko.
Enemy ship.
Huh?
Enemy ship.
I can't hear you. Enemy ship? You're cutting out for some weird reason. Surprisingly, Ko hasn't gotten it.
Well, I think he played pretty well.
Okay, alright, Ko, congratulations on MVP this week. I guess this is sort of the Meteor Bower thing where it's like it was a long time coming.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
I mean, Ko came in second, and Ko got...
It's the thing from last season where we just never gave it to Diggory, even though Diggory was doing amazing.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, Ko really fucking stepped up his game. Week 1 of this season, he came in with that fucking... Like, he beat Eggpling, and then lost because of the pre-mega, and he got that 06, and he worked his way up from that 06 with just such a long win streak, even beating Lazadin, into getting himself into second fucking place.
That's true. I mean, he's played like a monster this season.
He's played very well, and his draft is so fucking frightening.
His preservation of, like, differential has been ridiculous, too.
It's been very good. So congratulations, Ko, and we will see you all next week, but not with the quarterfinals. We'll see you all next week with the wrap-up, talking about the awards, talking about the season as a whole, and then we'll be back in 2 weeks with the quarterfinals
Of playoffs.
That's going to be crazy. That's the first time we've done this.
Yeah, we've never had playoffs.
I don't even fucking know what I'm gonna do for like the way the video looks or anything. I haven't even.
Welcome change though for the structure of the tournament.
I agree. No, I'm very happy about that, but I'm fucking nervous about what I'm gonna do for the video style.
Oh, you have 2 weeks to figure it out.
I do have 2 weeks to figure it out. Oh boy, not like I have anything else to do during those 2 weeks or anything, right?
Of course not.
No, it's the only thing on my mind right now. Absolutely.
I don't have a job or anything like that.
So for playoffs, I feel like we should mention it. It's on the screen now. It's been on the screen for a while. In first place, we got Lazadin. Lazadin coming in with that fucking 6-1, only lost to Ko. Really strong player. Coming in second, we got Ko here, and coming in third, we got Eggpling. So pretty solid trio going into playoffs. Lazadin getting a bye in quarters, only going to be fighting in semis against either Eggpling or whoever beats Eggpling. Find out in the video over on the left side of the screen. That's Timer Ball Week 7. Over on the right is, I guess the
wrap up.
The wrap up, yeah, I guess the wrap up is going to be the same for both videos. And in the middle, to subscribe, do it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the comment button, hit the like on the comment button. Post it, to share it to Facebook, to the Twitter, Tumblr, Discord, foraffinity.net, rule34.payfield.net, gamefaqs.com, IGN.com.
Maybe some of these things.
What?
Maybe not some of these things.
I mean, hey, post it in a music bot on your Discord server.
Well, hang on.
Link it in a simple flip stream.
Oh my gosh.
We'll see you all next week. Bye bye.
See ya.